become the 10 finalists and continue to compete this evening for the title of Miss Kansas 1985. And our 10 finalists are Miss Center City, Kim Albright. Miss Manhattan, K-State. Miss Greater Kansas City. Miss Southeast Kansas. Miss Amber Waves. Miss Solomon Valley, Georgia. Miss Bluestem, Georgia. Miss Rice County, Lament. Miss Hutchinson. And Miss Southern Kansas.
Carolyn is 24 years old. She stands 5 feet, 6 inches tall. She
Put your love into action, don't just talk about it. Reach out to help your brother, don't just walk on by. I don't want the person that changed the whole world.
America's most favorite composer reminds us that your certain someone only comes along once. Here to do her embraceable rendition of Our Love Is Here to Stay is contestant number 12, Carolyn Kirgis.
May just be passing fancy, saying time may come. I have had the opportunity to become the confident individual I am today, Carolyn Jo Kirgis.
Carolyn is the 24-year-old daughter of Robert and Doris Kirgis. She's a 1983 graduate of Kansas State University in Manhattan. She's now studying dental hygiene at Wichita State University and is a certified dental assistant. She enjoys fast walking, fishing, nautilus, and volleyball. Her future ambition is to become a dental hygienist, plus a singer-entertainer. Later in life, the best wife and mother she can be. Contestant number 12, Miss Bluestem, Carolyn Kirgis.
Ladies and gentlemen, fourth runner-up. Contestant number 21, Miss Hutchinson Susan Graber. Third runner-up. Contestant number 15, Miss Center City Kimberly Albright. Second runner-up. Contestant number 8, Miss Amber Waits, Audra Opperman. And before I announce the winner of the first runner-up, I must add that if for any reason the young lady crowned as Miss Kansas 1985 is unable to fulfill her duties as Miss Kansas, the young lady chosen this evening as first runner-up will assume those duties. First runner-up, contestant number 17, Miss Southern Kansas, Aurora Isabel Cepeda. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your new Miss Kansas 1985 is Miss Bluestem Carolyn. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming this evening, and good night.
Thank you. Oh, you need to get in.
That started it all over 60 years ago. An American tradition that began in 1921 and became the very spirit of America. The pageant that made the boardwalk in Atlantic City the most famous main street in the land. The competition took on new dimensions, new importance, new luster, new celebrity status, and gave us the world's most illustrious alumni. Again tonight, 51 young women compete for thousands upon thousands of dollars in scholarships in the most prestigious pageant of them all. And now, live in stereo from Convention Hall in Atlantic City, it's the Miss America pageant with Gary Collins, and starring the 51 state and district representatives who see good times ahead.
Wow! The Dow is up, the prime is down.
And there's a feeling of yes all over town. We're here to spread the word, 'cause it's plain to see that the best is yet to come. Yes, the best is yet to be. There's electric in the air. You can feel it everywhere. Must be doing something right. We've taken a poll. We're on a roll. At the end of the tunnel there's light. But if you think that things are as good as they can get, well, like the man said, you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Our pageant is held in Davenport. Miss Kansas. I'm Carolyn Kirgis, and proud is the home of my state pageant. Miss Kentucky. I'm Lori Keller, and my state pageant is in Louisville. Miss Louisiana. I'm Carol Carter, and my state pageant is held in Monroe. Miss May. My name is Mary Margaret Nightingale, and my state pageant is held in Portland. Miss Maryland. My name is Jennifer Charlton, and my state pageant is held in Hagerstown. Miss Massachusetts. My name is Lisa Clyfus, and my state pageant was held in New Bedford. Miss Michigan. I'm Alicia Maslakowski, and my state pageant is held in Muskegon. Miss Minnesota. I'm Elizabeth Hunter, and my state pageant is held in Austin. Miss Mississippi. I'm Susan Aiken, the home of my state pageant is Vicksburg.
And our first contestant is Miss Kansas, Carolyn Kirgis.
Miss Kansas, Carolyn Kirgis. Helps us meet the challenges of tomorrow. Through my involvement in the Miss America program, I have strengthened these qualities, and for this, I am grateful.
Talent competition offers some of the best performances the pageant's ever seen. So let's begin. When it came to writing happy love songs, no one could touch Ira and George Gershwin. That's why, like love, their songs are here to stay. And here to sing Our Love Is Here to Stay is Carolyn Kirgis, Miss Kansas.
It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay. Ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-ba-you-do-do-do-do-do. Shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here too. Our love is here too. Our love is here to stay.
Miss Kansas. Thank you, Carolyn. Well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth runner-up and winner of a $6,000 scholarship is Miss Angela Tower, Miss Alabama. The third runner-up and winner of an $8,000 scholarship is Miss Honey Castro, Miss Washington. The second runner-up and winner of an $11,000 scholarship is Miss Jonna Fitzgerald, Miss Texas. The first runner-up and winner of a $17,000 scholarship is Sherry Thrift, Miss South Carolina. Now you know why it's so difficult and it takes so long. There are 6 beautiful, bright, talented young women. One of them will be the new Miss America and the winner of a $30,000 scholarship. And our new Miss America is Susan Aiken, Miss Mississippi. Well, there you go, Susan. It's all yours. Take a walk, Miss America.
There she is, Miss America. Atlantic City, for they may turn out to be the queen of femininity. There she is, Miss America. There she is, your ideal. With so many beauties, she took the town by storm with her all-American face and form. And there she is, walking on air. She is fairest of the fair. She is Miss America.
That's been too long for me. Just, no, we want to start that already. Okay. Tonight, last night we talked a little bit about what you did this year or the last year. What do you do next year?
Well, I also work while I'm not traveling around as Miss Kansas. I'm a certified dental assistant. I'm one of those mean ladies who hang over you. So I will continue on working and take a rest. That will be a rest, just doing that and not being Miss Kansas. And then I have won a tremendous amount of scholarship money, and I plan on using that and taking some of the hard courses slowly to work back into it.
What one thing do you remember about the Miss America pageant? Obviously, it's an experience to remember. What thing do you remember the most?
Atlantic City was just an awesome experience. What I will always remember about the pageant per se is the TV production. It was phenomenal. I have never been involved in anything like that, and the staging and the time taking it is to put that show on is just so exciting, and I'll always remember that.
You meet a lot of good people. Do you stay in contact with any of the young ladies you meet?
Well, they rush you around, but I got very close with the fourth runner-up. She was my car mate, Miss Alabama.
Thank you very much. And we're going to enjoy a number now from Miss Kansas, 1985, and the song is titled Come In From the Rain. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kansas, 1985, Carolyn Kirgis.
You've been reaching for yourself for such a long, long time. There's so much to say, no need to explain. Just an open door for you to come in from the rain. It's a long road home when you're Kiss today goodbye, the sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. And I won't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. We did what we had to do. And I won't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Gone, love is never gone. As we travel on, love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me towards tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray and step around the heart of it. New York, New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, our semi-finalists.
Here we go. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
Now to introduce someone I've had the pleasure of working with this past year, Miss Kansas 1985, Carolyn Kirgis, and can she sing? Let's give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen.
It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only I shoot a
I'll tell you, they love her in Beloit, Kansas. They love her in Beloit.
She got a set of vocal cords.
I'll tell you what.
Hey, Carolyn, it's been a pleasure to meet you this evening, and we're glad to have you here in Emporia. If you can tell us just a few things, what you're doing now, what you've been up to since you have the title of Miss Kansas.
I don't think.
Well, here, have this one.
Thank you. It is also a pleasure for me to be here in Emporia. It is always an honor to be with contestants that are in a pageant. These girls are very special to me, and all of you who are out there who are family and friends, be very proud of these girls because they're a winner for just being up here on this stage. I got my job last July. I'm almost finished, and I'm going to hate to give it up. They're going to have to rip the crown right off my head. No, not really. It's been great. I have enjoyed being a year ambassador. I have been at pageants, at grand openings, at parades, at conventions, anything that wants Miss Kansas to be there, talk and sing, that's where I've been, and I've really enjoyed it.
Now, the obvious question is, and you always hear this asked, what one thing do you remember most about Miss Kansas this year?
Well, I have wonderful humbling stories, and I'll tell you one that, well, one thing, I can never get a big head. I was at an autograph session, and what that means is Miss Kansas is myself, sitting at a table, and people come up and I meet and greet them. Well, this one time, this young man came up with his little darling little girl, and she was just darling. And like all proud fathers, he goes, looks down at his little darling, looks at me and says, "Honey, don't you want to be a queen someday?" That little girl looks up at her daddy and she says, "Yes, Daddy, I'm going to be a queen someday, but I'm never going to have pimples." So this job is always humbling, and it's things like that that happen to me all over the state that I really enjoy. And I can't wait to see who the next Miss Emporia is. I think all of them are true winners.
We're glad to have you here, and thank you very much. Now, do you have a mic working? Do we have it working? We're in business. Okay, it is.
I believe you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kansas 1985, Miss Carolyn Kirgis.
Kiss today goodbye and point me towards tomorrow. We did what we had to do, and I won't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. We did what we had to do, and I won't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Gone rock-a-bye your baby with a Dixie melody. When you croon a tune from the heart of Dixie, just hang your great old memory mine right on that Mason line and swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the love that's in ya. We know for my lady, sing that song again for me. Sing old Black Joe, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'll deliver if you will only play that Swanee River rock-a-bye your rock-a-bye baby with the Dixie melody. We know for my lady, sing that song again for me. Sing old Black Joe, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'll deliver if you would only play that Swanee River rock-a-bye your rock-a-bye baby with the Dixie melody. Oh yeah.
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on and grab your hun. When the clock strikes one, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock and rock and rock till the broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Hey, they got a new dance and it goes like this.
Sha-doo-ba-doo-ba, doo-be-doo-doo-wah.
The name of the dance is a peppermint twist.
Sha-doo-ba-doo-ba, doo-be-doo-doo-wah. You like this, the peppermint twist. That old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old. And that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Oh
At this very moment, 11 young ladies are going through a unique experience, one that they'll never go through again. One of those young ladies will soon be the new Miss Kansas. Another one will soon have the title former added to her name of Miss Kansas. We'd like to bring Carolyn Kirgis back out to sing for us That's What Friends Are For. Miss Kansas, 1985, Carolyn Kirgis.
Shining shining, knowing you can always count on me for sure. That's what friends are for. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Well, you came and opened me, and now there's so much more I see. And so, by the way, I thank you. And then, for the times when we're apart, well, just close your eyes and know these words are coming from my heart. And then, if you can remember, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me for sure. That's what friends are for. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Good times, bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me for sure. That's what friends are for. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. That's what friends are for.
This year has been a dream come true. To Susan and Randy, thank you for your love, your patience, and your shoulders sometime to cry on. I love you. To Kim and Randy, the two people who could read me like a book, my thanks and my love. Tony and Ruth, well, we made it and lived through AC. Thank you for all of your hard work, time, and effort. To Mike and Nita, the new Miss K is such a lucky young lady. To all of those special people who helped make this year possible, and you know who you are, my sincere thanks, love, and friendship. It has been fun. It's been the greatest. To Doris and Bob, alias Mom and Dad, well, you did good. I hope you know that the reason I have been so successful is because of the two of you. And to my two crazy sisters, thanks for your humor, your understanding, and always your support, knowing that I could do it. My family, they are the greatest. Thank you for always letting me be your Miss America. And to Pratt, my home away from home, there's always going to be a little piece of my heart left right here. I've loved this job for a year. Kansas, it is home. Thank you.
Tomorrow is too far away.
So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last, because the best of times is now, is now, is now.
The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose? The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, well, who knows, who knows, who knows? So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last, because the best of times is now, is now, is now, is now, not some forgotten yesterday. Now, tomorrow is too far away. So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last, because the best of times is now, is now, is now. So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last, because the best of times is now, is now, is now, is now, is now.
At this time, we have three very special awards to present. These awards presented to the young ladies who, in the opinion of the judges, excel in their fields. First of all, the Margene Savage Award is awarded to an outstanding vocalist in memory of the late Margene Savage, Miss Kansas, 1964. The recipient to the Margene Savage Award, Miss Wichita, Heather Clark. The Deborah Dean Barnes Award is in honor of Kansas' second Miss America for performance of an outstanding instrumentalist. The winner of the Deborah Dean Barnes Award, contestant number 9, Miss Solomon Valley, Deborah Benoit. The Deborah Bryant Award is in honor of Kansas' first Miss America and is awarded to the contestant who, in the opinion of the judges, was outstanding in the talent field. The Deborah Bryant Judges Award goes to contestant number 16, Miss Southwest Kansas, Mindy Nineswater. And now, Carolyn, if you would get the judge's envelope for me, please. She has some hardware to carry first. The judge's envelope, please. Oh. She is so reluctant to give up her crown, she's delaying this as much as possible. Thank you, Carolyn. Yeah. We will begin with fourth runner-up. Fourth runner-up for the 1986 Miss Kansas pageant, contestant number 5, Jennifer Hedrick, Miss Lawrence. third runner-up, contestant number 19, Miss Little Balkans, Lisa Muse. The second runner-up, contestant number 2, Miss Amber Waves, Christy Lynn Marker. And now the first runner-up, a very important award, because if for any reason Miss Kansas cannot fulfill her duties during the coming year, the first runner-up will step in and take over. The first runner-up in the Miss Kansas pageant 1986, contestant number 9, Miss Solomon Valley, Deborah Benoit. And now the moment of truth. It is indeed an honor to announce Miss Kansas 1986, contestant number 20, Miss Wichita, Heather Clark. And Heather will be crowned tonight by Governor John Carlin.
Look at her, she is our own Miss Kansas, the one we've waited for. She's lyrical, a miracle, and growing ever lovelier, the one that we adore, touched by.
Please stand in honor of the new Miss Kansas, Miss Wichita, Heather Lynn Clark.
She positively glows. She walks in radiant beauty, carries our hearts as she goes. Look at her, how can you help but look at her? With loveliness like this, you know she's part of the heart of Miss America.
Please welcome your MC for the evening, Miss Kansas 1985, Carolyn Kirgis Johnson.
They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's magic always in the air. And when you're walking down the street and you ain't had enough to eat, the glitter rubs right off and you're nowhere. Songs, I promise. Hit it. This is supposed to keep y'all on your toes. Can you turn it up just a little bit? This is from Stop the World, I Want to Get Off, better known as For Once in a Lifetime. For once in a lifetime, a man knows a moment, one wonderful moment, when fate takes your hand. This is my moment, my once in a lifetime, when I can explore a new and exciting land. For once in my lifetime, I feel like a giant. I soar like an eagle, as though I had wings. And this is my moment. My destiny calls me. And though it may be just once in my lifetime, I'm gonna do great things. For once in my lifetime, a man knows a moment, one wonderful moment, when fate takes your hand. This is my moment, my once in a lifetime, when I can explore a new and exciting land. For once in my lifetime, I feel like a giant. I soar like an eagle, as though I had wings. And this is my moment, my once in a lifetime, when I can explore a new and exciting land. Woo! That was my mom who started the applause. No, just kidding. This is my most fun at the pageant. I get to sing now. This is a song from Ain't Misbehavin' called Keepin' Out of Mischief. Don't even go to a movie show if you are not at my side. I just stay home by my radio, but I am satisfied. All my flirting days are gone. On the level from now on, keeping out of mischief now. Really am in love and how I'm through playing with fire. It's you whom I desire. All the world can plainly see. You're the only one for me. I have told them in advance they can't break up our romance, living up to every vow. Ooh, I'm keeping out of mischief now. Don't go for any excitement now. Books are my best company. All my opinions have changed somehow. I'm old-fashioned as can be. When you really learn to care, there's a thrill in solitaire. So I'm keeping out of mischief for now. Really am in love and how I have told them in advance they can't break up our romance, living up to every vow. Ooh, I'm keeping out of mischief now. I'm keeping out of mischief now.
Thank you.
What's better than an old show tune? Two old show tunes sung one against the other. Pat Afallis and myself, former Sunflower singers, would now like to do Happy Days and Get Happy.
Forget your troubles.
Happy
come on,
days
get
are here again. The skies above are clear again. So let's sing a song of cheer again.
Get
Happy days are here again.
The sun is shining.
All
Come
together, shout it out. There's no one who can doubt it now.
Shout hallelujah.
Just get happy. Cheer again.
We're
Happy
heading for the promised land. We're heading for that river. Soon your cares will all be gone.
There'll be no more from now on. From now on, 'cause happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. So let's sing a song of cheer again. Happy times, happy times, happy nights, happy nights, happy days are here again. Here again. It's been a long time, and I'm not going to tell you how many years Pat and I have sung together. Welcome back to the second half of our pageant. Now we begin the third phase of tonight's competition, the evening gown.
I'm so excited to be here. This is wonderful. The contestants are great. I've been working with them about 2 weeks now. We had a rehearsal last week, and they're ready for tonight. And those judges, they have their work cut out for them. I'm glad I'm up here acting silly and get to sing, and they're down there, because I don't want to do that. They're all looking at me like, so smug. Tonight, in just a little over 2 hours, one of these young ladies you just met will be Miss Solomon Valley 1989. The local pageant is the first step to becoming Miss America. The next step is the Miss Kansas pageant, and the young lady we crown tonight will be competing in that pageant in June of 1990. The Miss America program is the largest private scholarship program in the world today, with over $5 million awarded annually at the local, state, and national level. Your current Miss Solomon Valley, Kelly Albert, competed in the Miss Kansas pageant July 11th through the 15th in Pratt, Kansas. You saw Kelly briefly in the opening number a few minutes ago, but I would now like to introduce her formally to all of you. Please welcome Kelly Albert, Miss Solomon Valley, 1988.
Mr. Charles, Albert, and the Queen Mother. Doris always liked that. We would now like to welcome back our previous title holders, and we are very pleased to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them here, and I think that's wonderful. The first is Kimball Orr, and she was Miss Solomon Valley in 1971. She's right down here. She is a wonderful lady. We've been friends for a very long time. Kimball was my chaperone when I was Miss Solomon Valley in 79. Kimball was my chaperone, and we got to the state pageant, and everybody thought she was the contestant and I was the chaperone. And you can still think that. Look at her. She's wonderful. Next, you just met Kelly Bremer-Haig. She was Miss Solomon Valley in 1983. She was the other principal. And we have Teresa Stewart Samia, is that correct? And she is Miss Solomon Valley, 1984, right down here. And finally, we have Deborah Benoit Van Dam, Miss Solomon Valley, 1985. You all look pretty good, don't you? The Miss America program is very dear to me. I really like all the competitions. The interview's good, of course. You probably couldn't ever imagine that I'd like interview. That you get to talk for 7 minutes. And I would now like to do my second most favorite, well, kind of my favorite, and that is the talent portion. And I would like to do a song for you now, and it is called, what is it called? There's a winner in you, I knew.
It's only me that come to see you, and I know what you've been through. I'll be your friend, lean on me for now, gotta pull you back out somehow.
the room. If you see something you like, these girls have worked a long time and prepared very hard for this competition. So if you see something you like, don't be afraid to applaud, especially when I sing. Great. So if my hands are a little bit purple, that's okay. Matches the backdrop. Speaking of purple, K-State won today. You should have been decorating in purple a long time ago. I hear someone hissing. It must be a hot fan or something. Now's the time I get to tell my funny for the evening. It's what you've been waiting for. Every year, something happens at the Miss Kansas pageant. Of course, I go with Mom and Dad, and we sit together, so you know something's going to happen. In the auditorium at the state pageant, it's kind of wedges, you know, in highs. Well, it was Bob, Doris, and me right by the aisle. We were sitting there watching a competition. This is a preliminary night, so don't get scared that the TV was on or something. And all of a sudden, I look over here, and this big beetle is like crawling down over here on this aisle, and it's picking up speed, it's coming right for me. And I grabbed Mom and I said, Mom, look, look. She goes, step on it. And it stopped right in the middle of the aisle. It was a malted milk ball. You know how embarrassing that would have been if I would have jumped up and went on a malted milk ball? Burdens. There's a saying says that love is blind, still we're of the told speak, and we shall find. So I'm gonna seek a certain plan ahead in mind. I'd like to add his initials to my monogram. Tell me, where is that shiver for this lost land? There's somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who watch over me. Although he may not be the handsome girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed? Follow that lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over
Success, we've got success. Won't settle for less. is banging at the pageant door. We haven't seen it quite like this before. We wait in line and we're dressed in our finest, ready to soar, ready for more success. We've got success. Who would have guessed we've reached the top, cream of the crop? And nothing's gonna make us stop. Local, state, Atlantic City. From now on, we're sitting pretty. Success. Miss Kansas, 1988, Candace Gardner. And Amy Hyatt, your reigning Miss Croya, Thomas County. Well, since they won't let me do interview anymore, I'll do my second favorite competition, which is talent. So go ahead and hit it up there. Night and day, you are the one. Only you beneath the moon and under that sun. Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are. Think of you night and day, day and night. Why is it so that this longing for you follows me wherever I go? In the roaring traffic's boom, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you night and day. Spend my life loving you day and night, night and day, night and day, night and day. Under the hide of me, there's oh such a hunger, yearning, burning inside of me, and the torment won't be through till you let me spend my life loving you day and night, night and day, night and day, night and day. You guys have got to smile more when those girls come out here. I was supposed to be warming you up, and I'm freezing up here. Sorry about that little bloob. Sure am glad I already was Miss Kansas. This song that I'm going to sing now, there's a very, 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 very dear and special friend in the audience who for the last 3 years, every time I see this very, very dear, special friend, he starts going, Well, I love when he does that. And so, this one is for you, Ron. You'll feel blue, you'll feel sad. gonna do it. After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying you feel blue, you feel sad. You miss the bestest pal you've ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it. There'll come a time when you'll regret it. Someday when you are lonely, your heart will sound like mine and you are the only. After you've gone away, way, way, way. After you've gone away.
Thank you, Ron. R-A-W-N. Welcome back to the second half of the pageant. Aren't you enjoying this evening? Oh, I am. The girls have been
great. There's a saying old, says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm gonna seek a certain lad I had in mind. I'd like to add his initials to my monogram. Tell me, where is that shepherd for this lost lamb? There's somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed, follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone who watch over me. Someone who watch over me.
Thank you. I do have one more song tonight, and I am going to get it right. I have 15 minutes of intermission to practice. I'm going to be singing now is a wonderful song. It's a tremendous emotional song, and I think it's a perfect pageant song because it truly talks about winners and success. Go ahead.
Do you believe in heroes? Are people who dare to try? Do you believe in those who won't let life pass them by? Do you believe in dreamers who can dream a dream brand new? Do you believe that you're the one who can make those dreams come true? Then step inside. This is the place for you. Is a winner's dream that's finally coming true. Just think of all the possibilities. The winner's circle is where you deserve to be. Do you believe in legends who change the course of time? Do you believe in unknowns by the world unrecognized? Do you believe in people no matter who they are? Do you believe the smallest ones can be the brightest stars? Then step inside. This is the place for you. This is a winner's dream that's finally coming true. Just think of all the possibilities. The winner's circle is where you deserve to be. Step inside. This is the place for you. This is a winner's dream that's finally coming true. Just think of all the possibilities. The winner's circle is where you deserve to be. Just think of all the possibilities. The winner's circle is where you deserve to be.
You did good.
And Carolyn Kirgis Johnson, Miss Kansas 1985.
Straight to the top, have the guts, got the glory. With the distance now, I'm not gonna stop. Just a man and his will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks the prey in the night as he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger.
To introduce Miss Kansas of 1985, Carolyn Kirgis Johnson. She will be singing the popular Debbie Gibson song, Lost in Your Eyes. Please make welcome Miss Kansas 1985, Carolyn Kirgis Johnson.
I get lost in your eyes, and I feel my spirit
Teresa Stewart Samia, Miss Solomon Valley 1984. There's Teresa. Oh, is she a trooper? Oh, this is Adrian. Oh, Miss Solomon Valley 2010. Welcome, Valley. Okay. Also, we have Kelly Brummer Hake, who was Miss Solomon Valley 1983. Kelly is also instrumental in putting together this pageant. Fun to work with. And Carolyn Kirgis Johnson, former Miss Kansas, and Miss Solomon Valley 1979. Carolyn? Actually, she says, don't even say it, but she would be right here where I am right now if she weren't in some other form of production right now.
He is so great. He's the nicest man. Hey, and I thought of something else. I know the reason I've been messing up, let alone I have MS. I go blind. It might help if I put my glasses on. Kind of spooky, hey? Sorry. And I'm not any older, am I? No. Good answer. Okay, let's begin the second phase of tonight's competition, the talent competition. Wow. You did so great. You made this old woman. Thank you. So are you going to sing for us now?
Well, you know, I wanted to sing. I was planning to sing us something, but would you like to sing with me?
I haven't sang for 4 years.
That's okay. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't be worrying here. It's not good enough or something. I mean, come on, Carolyn. Do you guys want to hear her sing? I've got to hear her sing. If I could just, have you sing with me. Give it a try. Maybe. Oh, hey, I've got an idea. Dave wants you to sing too. Okay, Carolyn, so does that mean you'll sing? You think so? Please? Please? Sing. Just sing a song. Make it loud. Make it strong. Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing better now.
We also have with us tonight Kimba Schmidt-Orr, who is Miss Solomon Valley 1971. Welcome, Kimba.
Well, I don't have as much to say as Renee, but I'm so glad she's here because I'm finally not the oldest queen on stage. I live at Smith Center. I have 3 lovely children, and I keep busy chasing them. My husband has, he works at Brook Financial Services in Phillipsburg. We have our home in the country in Smith Center, and that's about all I have to say.
Also with us tonight is Carolyn Kirgis Johnson, Miss Kansas 1985, and Miss Solomon Valley 1979. Woo! Okay, I've had it. Is it age before beauty or beauty before age? Look at that woman. She was my chaperone. Think about it. Go to Pratt, and this is your chaperone? My year, when I was Miss Solomon Valley. And it's so strange because this year, she also came and did my hair for the state pageant. So we're all kind of close together. Anyway, I live in Salina. I have one son, Chadley Dale, who just started kindergarten this year. And I'm the designated driver. I pick up 3 kids. I'm such a wonderful woman. And most of all, I love coming back home to Miss Solomon Valley pageant. It's great to see you all. Yeah, never mind, exactly. Okay.
One of the young women competing tonight will experience a very special emotion that so very few people will ever experience, and that is winning the title of Miss Kansas. After she serves for a year, she'll move into a very exclusive club, and that is of former Miss Kansas title holders. We wanted to take this opportunity as the judges and auditors tabulate tonight's score to honor the women who are former Miss Kansas title holders who are with us tonight. They're unique in their togetherness. Please welcome our former title holders and Brian Donaldson on the saxophone.
Good evening. I'm Karen Fender, Miss Kansas 1974. I'm the owner and director of the Dance Gallery in Lawrence, Kansas.
Good evening. I'm Carolyn Kirgis Johnson, Miss Kansas. I'm very honored to be in 1985. I'm a stay-at-home mom.
My family, they are the greatest. Thank you for always letting me be your Miss America.